everybody here is experiencing something with their jobs that's a challenge. I mean, if you didn't, I don't know, you'd probably still show up for the steak, which is smart. I would too. But hopefully we can actually try to solve some of your pain points. And I came up with 5 to just throw up here that may or may not affect your organization. Slow IT delivery. Something we don't think about too often in the IT space is just how quickly we are able to respond to business needs. New application came out, or a new users are online, and we need to respond to that need. Do our bosses think we're fast? Does the CEO think that the IT department holds him back? Maybe for some of us that applies, maybe not, but it's something to think about. So I want everyone to pause for just a moment. If you're cutting your steak and chewing it, that's fine. But pause for a moment and think, because I'm going to come back to this. Is your data center secure? And just yes or no in your head. Is it secure? And I'm not saying that secure means impregnable, because if it's, there's no such thing. No security guy will tell you that you can keep your data 100% secure. There's always flaws in every system. However, have you thought through and have you put some things in place by deploying some security into your data center? What are you doing there? Inefficient workflows. This kind of goes outside the data center, but even thinking in the data center, if you need to tweak the QoS settings so that a vMotion doesn't completely override your iSCSI traffic, how easy is that to deploy? Is that a turn of the knob? Is that a flip of the switch? I've been doing infrastructure as long as I've been doing data center. I can tell you it's not a turn of the knob. It's not a flip of the switch. If you want to tweak the QoS policy across your infrastructure, or even within a data center, that's a process. It takes a long time. Busy IT staff, number 4. Anybody busy in here? Yeah? All right. I don't think I've met an IT person yet who has not been busy. Busyness can be a 4-letter word. We're not supposed to say to our bosses when they ask us why something hasn't gotten done, because they just don't care if you're busy. The question is less, why are you busy? And the question is more, what are you busy with? What are we doing? Again, I've said it several times. We're keeping the lights on. Organization online. I've got the internet working, and we're doing what we can to keep the bad guys out, keep the wireless up, and all of this. So how much of that time, how much of that busyness are you spending on a 3-year plan, on a 4-year plan? If your boss comes to you, and maybe this has happened to you, and he or she says, hey, I need a 3-year plan for where you're going to take your technology, where we're going to take our technology, whatever your specific area of focus is. Generally, it's almost a laughable conversation. I mean, it's like, well, I don't have time to research that. You told me last week you needed a new server. I'm calling my server guy. I'm getting a new server. I don't have time to evaluate UCS. I mean, I'm sure that's great and all, but we've got a bunch of XYZ servers, and those are the ones I like, and so I don't have time to do anything else. I'm just going to call them up and get a quote. And downtime woes. That's why we're busy. We're trying to prevent that downtime from happening. Every minute of downtime, every gig of data lost has a dollar value. And do you know that? Do your bosses know that? Have you thought about that process? Sometimes you go to an organization, or I've been part of conversations where it's like, you know what, how do we know? And we kind of drill down to it, and every minute of downtime costs, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a minute of downtime, because we can't process orders, we can't take information if we lose that data. I mean, there's a lot of intrinsic, hey, we've got loss of goodwill here. We just took a bunch of orders, and we're going to have to go back and say we lost. So what does downtime cost? What does data loss cost my organization? There we go. So let's wrap things up here. Hopefully we've solved some of these. We can actually deliver things very quickly. New application comes out, done. It's already part of the security policy. It's already deployed. Our data center is a little more secure. It's a lot more secure, by the way. Workflows are more efficient. Again, if I need to tweak that QoS, I need to tweak a security setting, I need to tweak something. It's not like I have to hit 100 different devices or even going to 4 different devices. I mean, it's just one simple click of the button. New IT staff focus, right? It's not that we're not busy anymore. We're not replacing anybody's job. I haven't seen that happen yet. right? What we're doing is we're enabling us to focus on new things. That 3-year plan your boss wants, now you have time to do it. Now you have time to look into other technologies and go to the business and say, here's how I'm delivering value. And you can make yourself indispensable to your organization. Because today, they don't view us as indispensable. They view us as outsourceable. That's not good for anybody. You become a little bit more indispensable to your organization, that's a good thing for everyone. And because we talked about the robustness of a fabric like this built on VXLAN technology and all the other facets that go into it, we're going to have a lot more uptime in an ACI fabric than we will with a traditional data center. Hopefully our toothache becomes happy, cloudy, blue skies.